my loves. It's another day, isn't it? Got some answers. Pink. We'll do pink over here too. We'll see if we can see it. Maybe. There we go. Pink. Here we go. Okay. I got some more answers to your questions. But you know, I am so close to leaving Flagstaff. I'm so bored here. Oh, I just am bored. Oh my gosh. Well, I've got a really good show for you today. The Minivan Lee Show. And I want you to watch it all the way through. Okay? Now, down below is the subscribe button. Please subscribe. And then give me a thumbs up. Yeah, well, let's get going. Let me do a letter, and then we can talk. We'll talk some more, okay? This is from June Graham, 5753. You asked a couple questions. First, she said, always good to connect with you. I know it, isn't it? I have a Jackery and inverter. I don't know what you mean by that. You have a Jackery, but what's the inverter? Because the Jackery itself has an inverter inside. So if you can explain that to me, yeah. I just need to get solar panels. Oh, yeah. I have a question about water. I have heard that Berkeys are good. Are you familiar with them? Oh, you betcha, baby. I am. I had the big Berkey, the big one. They're expensive. I had that when I lived in a house. I had it for years. And I loved it. But when I left, I just didn't feel that I would have room for it in my minivan. I really didn't. And I gave it away. I know. I still don't know if I have room for it or not. I really don't. So if I had one, I might keep it in my storage unit. That wouldn't be bad, would it? I could just keep it in there, keep it filled with water. Because I plan on going to my storage unit once every 2 days. You know, I'm going to keep some food in there, and I keep supplies in there. But yes, superior. Now, I've actually seen YouTube videos on making your own using food grade 5-gallon buckets. You can actually do that, but you have to go on YouTube and just type in DIY Berkey bucket, a water filter. Yeah. I do carry a couple water filters with me, and I would love to have a Berkey. I could probably even maybe set it here, but you really have to anchor it down, because I'll tell you, those charcoal filters, they're kind of long. And I mean, they can come out, they're heavy. So the actual charcoal filter, it's like a cone going down. I mean, those can come off. And if it's a lot of jolting and jiggling around. So yeah. So what I did, so I'll do another letter in a minute. Thank you for the letters, everybody. Keep writing them, because I'm going to keep giving you shout outs on here. Okay? And because this is good information. You're asking me questions that everybody, you know, like everything you wanted to know about van life, but we're afraid to ask. Well, don't be afraid to ask. Okay, so on my floor, let me put this down here. On my floor, what I did was I took off all of my blankets. I cleaned everything. I cleaned everything. I took even this in my, I keep my blankets under here. Let me put this up just a little bit so you can see it. Okay. But there's my, my pillows. I have satin green, evergreen satin pillowcases. And then I have a sheet that I tuck in down here. It's a twin fitted. I have a purple Sherpa blanket, and I have 2 wool blankets. And then these are just towels that, because the towels, you saw the teal towels that I have on the floor, I change these out about every 2 days, because I'm sitting on them, hair gets on them, I can shake them out, but still crumbs get on them, and just sitting on them, I like to really be clean. I mean, I was one of those when I lived in a house. And if I had a carpet, although at the end I just had tile. In Arizona, in Tucson, most people have tile, and then they have area rugs. Well, I'll tell you, but I always Swiffered my floor every day. Every day I did it. I just go around and Swiffer it. I love a clean floor, and I love a clean environment. So these are just, I use 2 at a time, so I have 2 of different colors. And then this is just a little, something to make it look nice. I like to cover it up so that there's aesthetics going on here, okay? But what I did was I washed all these blankets, and I'm gonna say that I haven't washed those blankets in like 9 months. Well, I haven't really used them, but I really wanted to kind of spiff everything up. Now, you'll see, I'm gonna show you a video of me. I'll do a fast forward with it. But you'll see all the blankets that I laid down on the floor. And I've got a thick carpeting. So this, people say, oh, it's so, I can't imagine you just sitting on the floor. I'm sitting on a cloud. Well, it's not even a cloud, but you know, it's pretty cozy. I just have so many layers down here. Let's see if we can see some of them. I've got these are the towels I'm using for now. And then I have a purple yoga. A colorful, these are really nice thick, these are one of the better ones, Mexican blankets. I got them in Mexico. Another thick Mexican blanket, another purple yoga, and then this is my carpeting, and it goes all the way on the bottom. And then, not to mention that a Minivan has its own upholstery carpeting at the bottom. It's not great, but it's there. So yeah, here and put this here. There we go. So it's really cozy. I'm very comfortable here. And then when I sleep, I lay down I roll out my -25 sleeping bag. And the only reason I mention that it's a -25 for -25 degrees is that the colder it is, I think I've seen like -35. The thicker they are. So yeah, I am pretty comfortable. So that's what I did yesterday morning. Getting ready. I just thought what I would do is start getting things really cleaned up so I can roll into Tucson and just, be clean and have everything done. I've got all my laundry done. So yeah, and then I went and stayed at my regular hotel and got my hair done, got my hair washed, soaked in the tub. The first soaking I took was like, wow. I soaked for I was in there like an hour and a half. Really scrubbed up, did my pedicure, did my manicure, and just kind of cleaned things out a little bit. Took in my pee bottle and cleaned that out. And then earlier what I did was I was cleaning. I've got alcohol, water, half and half. This is 91% rubbing alcohol. And I think I'm going to need a new one of these. This is getting loose. And what I did was I've been cleaning things, just kind of wiping down. Well, one of you, let me see that question, because one of you asked me a really good question. Yes, let's see. This is from Nancy 27C. I would still like to know how your teal and purple fronts to your drawers stay in place. How are they made? And where did you get the drawers? Oh, these are just the old clear drawers. I mean, you can get them at Walmart. They're clear. They're going up in price. These were a lot cheaper before. These are starting to get, all of these are starting to get kind of expensive. But what this is I've done videos on it. This is, yeah, this is wrapping paper. I got it for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Now everything's $1.25, but I probably got it when it was $1. And there's just like a school kind of board, like you'd make a board for a school project. I bought that, another $1, probably $1.25, and I just wrapped it like a package and taped it. It's taped around, and this is it. See how thin that is? But I measured, you have to measure it, measure the measuring from here to here, because there's kind of a little bit of a, well, you'll see. I'm sure you know how to craft. And what I do, see, this is what who wants to see that? Like, really? No, who wants to see? When I first got these, I did see. What I would do, because I like aesthetics, I would put things in front and line them up or whatever. Then I got smart and I did this. Yeah. It's so easy. And now these here, of course, this is a longer one. And see, they do kind of rip. But I'll probably redo these and, yeah. See? Easy peasy, as I always say. There we go. Yeah. So these are the colors that I chose. One of the reasons I went to Dollar Tree is because they seemed to be one of the few places I could go that had just plain color. They didn't have print on them. Yeah. And so I just kind of go with that kind of motif. Like a turquoise, sea green, blue, teal. It all kind of mixes. Pink, purple. Yeah. That's just kind of what I do. I would like to go maybe with a different color scheme. I'm not really sure though. I do think I'd love this yellow flower. I always talk about, well, I should get another one. But maybe I don't know. I do like it. So we'll see if I want to do any more decorating. Okay, we'll go with another letter. I do have my camera necklace on. This is so precious. It's actually well made. I think it's older. And this is like it's like a little diamond thing where you, yeah. And then this actually, there it goes down. It's there's a little rose in there. This is a well-made neck chain also. It's got a nice little thing on it. It's got a little heart dangle down. I know. I really like this. Thought I'd wear it. Okay, next. Oh, here's a good one. This is from Nisi Jones 598. How does a person on a fixed income set up a minivan? Well, I mean, I was sort of on I was on a fixed income, but then I got a mixed income. I guess that's what I was going to say. I had my own business going in Tucson before I became a nomad. And I was so frugal. I never spent money. I spend money now, but I never spent money. And I stashed everything. I started getting Social Security, but I'll tell you, here's the thing with me. When I first became a nomad, I was still getting survivor's benefits from my deceased husband. I was getting his Social Security, and it wasn't that much because he passed away in his early 40s. So he didn't have like this huge, many, many years of actually working. So I only brought in, when I became a nomad, I was bringing in $562 a month. A month. Yeah. But I also worked. I had a business going. But I'll tell you, I actually lived off of that $562 for a while. For like a few years before I became a nomad. And everything that I earned, I stashed. I just stashed it. And so I left with a good savings, a good emergency fund. And then when I went to Ohio, I started working at Wendy's. And I started stashing everything. Then when I started at Amazon right before I left Ohio. When I came to Arizona again, I did a couple of different Amazons. So everything that I make beyond what my Social Security brings in or survivor's benefits, I stash it. I really do. Not as much anymore. I'm kind of like spending a little bit more, enjoying some hotel rooms, hotel rooms here and there. Yeah. So let's get back to you. So I was on a fixed income, which soon became a mixed income. How does a person on a fixed income set up a minivan? You set up, I would imagine, when you get your minivan, first of all, you'd have to get one. Maybe do a trade-in or whatever, and then you can go ahead and trade it in, start looking for a minivan. What you're going to start doing is tricking it out with stuff you have in your house. You're going to have to just do that. You have towels. You might have a rug. You've got some blankets you can lay down, right? These literally are like maybe $15 a piece. Yeah. Bins, you can get cheaper bins. So you're going to have to just really be, you're going to have to be very creative with it. That's all I can say is you're going to have to be creative with it. I don't know how you personally can do it. I know that's how I would do it. I would use exactly what I had. If you want some dishes, you have to get them from your house. You're going to need, if you don't have the money to get a power station and a solar panel, that's okay, but you're probably going to, once you get on the road, you're going to have to go buy coffee, but you can get a senior coffee in the morning for 79 cents. Yeah, or 87 cents if you drive away with it. You can find cheap food without cooking. You can find cheap food at Walmart. I've shown a lot of it. A can of beans and a can of chicken or something like that, and put that together. So, yeah. Well, that is a really good question. If anybody else has any suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me get here. What else do we have? Oh, here it is from Carol Engel, 3295. I love this. Listen to this. Hi, Lee. She had the waving hands. I really enjoyed your video. I'm making plans now for the future. We aren't getting any younger. My husband and I are going to try 6 weeks on the road to Florida. You go. That sounds so cool. We have a van that we have done some upgrades on for our camping adventure. No big build except for a bed. We have always camped with other vans through the years. He is very organized. Ooh, that's cool. And I am getting there. Thank you for being such a sweet and caring person. Well, thank you very much. May God continue to bless you and keep you safe. Love you. This is Carolyn and Robert, and she put in parentheses Pops. So Carolyn and Pops, thank you. See, I'm really happy that you're doing this because I talk about this so much. You don't have to just get rid of your home. You don't just have to say, well, okay, it's one or the other. You're testing things out and you're getting things prepared, and you've already kind of done this already, you say. So I am always encouraging everybody, if you have a house, you renting or you own, right? Get your vehicle ready to go. You know what you need. You know what you need. I've been talking about this if you've been with me. You need a power station. You need a solar panel. You need a USB fan. You need a butane, a dual stove, a butane and propane stove. You need some bins. You need to start putting things away. You need a bushcraft knife. You need some duct tape. I do Gorilla Tape, by the way. I'm a Gorilla Tape girl all the way. You need some spray bottles. You need some paper towels. And one of the more essentials are the wipes. You know, these are really going up. Oh my gosh. I remember they were like $4.24, $4.22. They're almost up to $7 for a 3-pack. But still, yeah. I've been actually recently, I have been conserving these a little bit, just using them to wipe my butt. Yeah, I don't always use them I would just pull out one and use it. Well, now I'm taking the time to get a paper towel out, put a spray on it, and using it. Those were just so much easier. Well, I think we've covered quite a bit. I will continue to let you know what I'm doing to get ready. And it's only a 4-hour drive, but seriously, it's just I haven't done it in a while, so I'm trying to prepare, okay? Okay? I know some of you go like, what is she? She's going for a 4-hour drive. Ooh. You know, no, but I'm trying to prepare because I'm going to be there for a while. And so I'm getting that ready. And just, you're bearing with me here in my van because I'm just saying, I'm not overly impressed with the park systems in Flagstaff, and I'm tired of them. Tired, I tell you, tired. So I've just been reading and doing videos and organizing, making lists, things like that. So till tomorrow, if you need the book, if you need to get organized, you're going to start the nomad life. I've got How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Leeway. And I do really hope you subscribe. It really helps me out. Go to minivanlee.com for neck gaiters. I put through this morning some more orders. My supply's getting smaller, and I don't know when's the next time I'm going to get some. So if you want your neck gaiters, I've got 2 on. I've got 2 of them. It really puts up. I was at the gym today, and they just keep spraying that spray bottle. People around me, and so I just go boop and keep working out. I know it'll stop some of it from going in. Yeah. Okay. Till tomorrow, everybody. Mwah. I love you guys. Love you. Like this flower. Drink your water. Okay.